and I'm from the Harrison Milling Workers 4-H Club in Benton County. My presentation today is how to make a difference in this world, one pillowcase at a time. Have you ever wanted to make a difference in this world but didn't know how to start? To me, it's as easy as taking one pillowcase and making a dress for a little girl. In Haiti, 3.4 million children ages 0 to 14 make up 38% of the Haitian population. According to National Geographic, the already poverty-stricken country, which was hit by 2 earthquakes, left over half of the kids orphaned. St. Mary's Church in Benton supports 23 parishes in Bellefontaine, Haiti. Over the last 5 years, they have helped install safe water purification systems, radio systems, solar lighting, medical and dental care, supplies, and funding for schools. There are different ways on how you can get started with one of these projects. I got started when I went to the National Catholic Youth Conference in Indianapolis. This project started out as a confirmation project, and while I was there, I saw a brochure for these pillowcase dresses and wanted to get started in Benton. In February of last year, I made 4 dresses and gave them to the mission team to be sent down to Haiti. These dresses were sent down on Sunday, and they were hand-delivered to these kids on Tuesday. This is Father Magua with one of the little girls in Haiti. He is one of the priests that supports the 23 churches in Bellefontaine, Haiti. Over the last several months, I have presented this project to many different ages of groups. My first presentation was to the Buffalo Bells 4-H Club in Buchanan County. I've also presented to different church groups, sewing groups, and other groups around the area that wanted to get involved. Another way that you can help and display such a presentation as this in your community is by putting up displays in shops. I set up a display at the Viking Sewing Center in Benton. I supplied them with dozens of pillowcase dresses and with over 120 copies of patterns. I've also put this news in the church bulletins, newspapers, newsletters, and other media areas. I found out that people are generally willing to help you if they have a direction to put their talents toward a worthy cause. Now, as to make one of these dresses. So here are some of the materials that you will need. You will need 100% cotton pillowcase or fabric. Because Haiti is in a very hot climate area, they need something light to wear. They also wash their clothes in the river, which means their clothes need to be sturdy. They also will need bias tape, preferably double fold bias tape. You can get this at any sewing shop. You will need elastic. 6 to 8 inches is what you should need. And you will also need embellishments such as buttons, bric-a-brac, lace, and ribbon. And then you will need thread, and the thread does not have to match. Step 1, I'm going to show you how to make a pillowcase dress. The first step is to see how many seams there are on a pillowcase. In this case, this one has 1. So the first step is you will take this pillowcase, line it up on a cutting board, and you will want a straight edge to make a straight cut, and about ½ inch off the top will be good. And you can either use a rotary cutting blade or scissors. That is the first step. Now, second step, like I said, you need to be aware of how many seams there are in a pillowcase. In this case, this pillowcase has 1, so you will place it in the back. If the pillowcase has 2 seams, you will place it on either side of the pillowcase. Now the second step is you will make the armholes. These patterns contain an armhole template, and what I have done is I have made my own template with a hard plastic material so I do not mess up my cut. And I will line it up in a J shape on the fold, and once again using a rotary blade or a scissors, you will make the cut. One thing you can do is you can save these pieces and later to be used as pockets. So I will save this. Next step is you are going to make the casing for the elastic. The elastic's purpose is to give a comfortable feel for the dress, and so girls can fit easily in and out of their dresses. So as shown here, you will make a casing half an inch to 3/4 of an inch wide for the elastic. And then taking a piece of elastic, attach it to a safety pin, and you will slide it through the casing. Once the elastic is through, you will secure one end of the elastic with a safety pin on each end to give it a gathering look. Once you have that done, you will stitch the pieces in place as shown in this example. They are stitched in place so the elastic cannot move, and it gives it an open feet. The next step is you are going to make the straps for the dresses. Now there are one of two ways to do this. The first way is by using bias tape, and you will want to make 2 long strips according to the size of your dress. You want to make it the correct length. You will cut these strips in half. The first way of doing this is you will put the bias tape completely around the armhole to secure the rough edges of the armhole. An example for that is this. You will pin one side of the bias tape to the pillowcase and stitch along the end. And then you will leave enough over on each end so that will become the straps. The second way that you can make the straps is by simply rolling the edge of the armhole to completely finish. So you will roll it, and then using ribbon, you will cut 4 strips of ribbon and attach it at the ends to make the straps. So they will just be attached at the end such as this. That way, this is the pillowcase method. The second method is by using fabric. It is the same. You start out with whatever size of dress that you wish to make. You will cut it out, and then you have to create your own seam to make the body of the dress. So this seam has been sewn already for the back. And then you will hem the bottom so it does not unravel. And now you are to the basic step of what a pillowcase would look like, and you will continue your steps as if this was a pillowcase dress. Now, for the embellishments. You can decorate your dress in any way you want. These dresses have not only been made by experienced sewers, but by amateurs and people that are 60, even 80 years old. Many dresses, some of these dresses, you can just have buttons. In this case, this was actually an experimental dress. As you can tell, the seam is down the middle in the back. So you can simply cover it up by adding buttons. And this is a pillowcase dress. Many of these dresses have many different characteristics. This dress, they even went to the tricky method of adding 2 different colored bias tapes to the straps to make it more colorful for the girls to wear. Now here are some examples of fabric dresses. This dress was made by an older woman that and she loves to sew, she was willing to give her efforts to make a dress of this nature. Not all dresses have to have the same type of structure. This dress, as you can tell, has thicker straps and doesn't quite follow the pattern's instructions, but it is still a very cute dress. Some of these dresses have even been made by people that are disabled in some ways. One lady made a dress and she is legally blind. She said that this project is not only helping people learn how to sew and how to spread their efforts towards a worthy cause, but it helps those that cannot do much but feel like they are helping in more than just what they were to begin with. Here are some of the dresses that were made by people all over the community in the first workshop. On July 22nd, Father McGraw came from Haiti to serve Mass with us. While he was there, among all the other people that have helped create these dresses, we presented 548 dresses to him. These dresses meant so much to him. He himself came to the United States with one pair of clothes to change into. That evening, I packed up 54 dresses along with some underwear, such as these. The young ladies have made these underwear. Some of them were bought and some of them were made. And I put them in this vacuum packed bag, which these bags, you put in as much stuff in there as you want. You take a vacuum, you suck it down, and then it can be carried to almost anywhere. He took these down to him to Haiti, and there's girls there that are wearing these dresses. Some of these dresses are also now being made into school uniforms. Children in Haiti are not allowed to attend school unless they have a uniform to wear. One of these uniforms, here's an example of a green uniform that was made by the same pattern as a pillowcase dress. And it has to be Kelly green because that is the color of the schools. People have already started buying material. We have had several people buy full bolts of Kelly green fabric. People have already offered their times to come help sew these. So that is the next step. Some of the other things that have come out of this is not only have people started to make school uniforms, but people have also put their talents to make simple things such as underwear, dresses, and just they've been giving their times. One of the things that has come out of this is that people have not only made the original goal of 250 dresses, we are now up to over 600 dresses. People all over the state of Iowa, among several other states, have made these dresses. I want to help continue this and to further some of the people's wants and needs to need more. One of the things the kids in Haiti tell our mission team is that please don't forget us. What I am hoping is that these dresses will ensure them that we have not forgotten them. So you can make a difference in this world, even if it's with one pillowcase at a time. Thank you. Are there any questions? Yes. The question was, are there plans to make stuff for the boys? And yes, there is. My original goal was to make dresses, but coming with the school uniforms, we have now come up with several different patterns for boys' shorts and a boys' polo t-shirt. And then the older girls are also going to get a polo t-shirt along with the skirt. So boys are included in this. Any other questions? Yes, there are two different patterns that I have here for you guys to take home if you wish. These patterns, one of these patterns is to make, if you want to make it out of fabric. It has the measurements and directions to make it. This also contains contact information if you wish to get more involved. You can contact me, the St. Mary's Church of Benton, or the Viking Sewing Center in Benton. So I will pass these out now. The other pattern is to make out of pillowcases. And these patterns were enhanced by my sister and myself, so people, whether they're experienced sewers or amateurs, they can easily catch on. Any other questions? The question was, how long do I anticipate on continuing this myself? And this is an ongoing project for as long as people are willing to help and wanting to help these kids in Haiti. My original goal was to have 250 dresses made by July. By June, we were over 300. So people keep wanting more, and so I am wanting to help provide that. So it is ongoing for as long as people are wanting to help. The question is what is my background and how am I connected to this project? In 2001, I was adopted by a set of parents from here, from Ukraine. And so I come from a background where I had nothing, and I feel like getting to be a very fortunate young lady, I can definitely feel these girls' pains, and so I want to help in the best way that I can. Yes. Question is, would I recommend this for first-year sewers, and how much time would this take? Definitely. I would recommend this to people that have never sewed before. Like I said previously, I have helped 4-H clubs with this, the Buffalo Bells 4-H club. 90% of them had never sewed before, and they absolutely loved it. Some of those dresses are the cutest things. And this not only helps me to help communicate how to work this, but it also teaches them a new technique. And for starters time, I'd probably say an hour and a half to 2 hours, and then it catches on very quick. It's a very addicting project, and some of the people that just started sewing, they can make an hour or less. Yes. Do we get donations for materials and stuff? Yes. When I first started doing this project, I put in the newspaper that donations were needed, such as pillowcases, embellishments, riprap, and any of that, and people just gave us things. I mean, not even materials. I mean, we've been getting money donations to help with the for the travel expenses. And so people have been so generous to us. I mean, I would have never dreamed to have made this all happen without the help of the community. Any other questions? That concludes my presentation. Thank you.